Hey guys, so I've been seeing a lot of people out there, the way people celebrate weddings now. People are so excited. You see, I'm about to get married. I'm about to tie the knot, just like that word they always use. You know, there are a lot of things about marriage that you actually have not fully understand until you get into the scene. That is when you will understand. One of them is openness. You see, this thing called marriage, this thing that you are tying the knot. When you get married, there is a level of openness that is required. And a lot of people that are excited and jumping about weddings have not worked on this part of their life. You will have somebody by your side. Before you know, they have worn your shoe, they have worn your singlet, they have worn your cap, your cap that is like the best cap in the world. They have worn it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a large heart, there is trouble.
Yeah. Marriage is actually going to test how accommodating you are. If you are not willing to accommodate somebody in your space and accept that person as your own self, because marriage is a union where two people become one.
Yeah.
There is no longer my own. There is no longer me, myself, and I. It is now our own. His own is my own is
Very
his own.
good.
So if you're not ready to do these things, honestly, don't be so excited about that D-Day. Yes, that D-Day is important, like all the gyration, oh, I'm getting married, people and all. As good as that may sound, if you're not ready to become one, becoming is a journey, like you literally never get there. If you are not ready to become one with someone, practically every now and then you are going to be living the life of accepting that you are not one with this person. You have to be honest, open, transparent.
Harmony.
There is no
it's her business.
there is
It's
no
her
my
business.
money is my money, his money is our money. Those things will not allow your union to move forward. So if you are not willing to accept oneness, if you are not willing to accept transparency and honesty, babe, we have spoken about honesty and transparency before. You need to know that there are certain things that your spouse doesn't need to ask you before you talk about it, baby. That's transparency, and honesty is you being open and true to whatever details your spouse requires of you. So if you're not ready to do these things, honestly, don't get married. Don't get married, because marriage will test your willingness to become one.
That's true. She mentioned something very important: honesty and transparency. We've talked about that a lot in one of our videos that we're going to link up here on the topic courtship. So please make sure you watch that video if you haven't watched it. Something else that I'm going to share with you guys is the issue of forgiveness. A lot of people out there have not worked on this aspect of their life. Any small thing you don't vex, small thing you don't vex. Now you go see Pro Max.
Do you know that Mama and I always say that when you're single, you think, oh, I'm quick to forgive. People cannot offend me. I can't stay angry for long. Say no more. Wait until you get married. Marriage will test how forgiving you are.
Exactly.
Marriage will test how forbearing you are. Marriage will test how patient you are. You think you know these things. You think you are forgiving. You think you are easygoing. You think you can let go of things.
It's much more easier for you to forgive outsiders
than your spouse.
Than the person you love. Is much harder.
It's harder. Do you know what? Do you know people outside will even do worse things to you, and you feel like, oh, it's no big deal. But your spouse will even do something that is not even as serious as what outsiders will do to you. But you realize that you find it more difficult to forgive your spouse than to forgive outsiders. And I think that's because of the kind of bond that you share with your spouse. So if you want to grow in marriage, marriage will kill you. Yes, marriage will kill you. If you are not willing to die, don't get married. Marriage will kill your desire to allow your flesh, yourself. If you want to get married, you would have to allow the God in you to take over,
Yeah.
because the you cannot do you. Honestly, you will be so angry most of the time. You are like, I don't want to do this no more. How did I even marry this person? See,
In fact, some of the ladies end up packing their bags.
Yes.
They'll pack it the first time.
yes.
They will leave. Then they will come back.
Do you even know the funny?
Wait now. It's their parents that will dash them back to their husband. They will say, oh yeah,
Go back to your last house.
go back home.
They are going to. Do you know the funny thing? The truth is that if you actually never have gotten to that point where you feel like, how did I even marry this person? I wish I didn't marry you. Maybe you have not started yet. Because honestly, no matter how perfect you feel like you are for each other, there will be days like that where you feel like, maybe I made a mistake marrying this person. But that's not actually what the truth is. It's just that you guys are just having a rough time. And that's the time for you to know that it is time for you to actually grow in bearing more with each other, babe, forgiving each other more.
Yes.
You don't get there one day. You keep growing in
And
it.
building.
It's a journey. You build on it. You have to make a deliberate effort. Do you know there'll be times that my husband and I will have a misunderstanding, and to tell you the truth, sometimes this misunderstanding, they seem like they are irreconcilable. Like you don't get to that middle ground. Some of them, they seem like they can't be resolved. But do you know what? When we get to that point, we are like, right now, babe, we are choosing this relationship.
Yes.
We are not going to choose our ego. We are not going to choose how we feel at this point.
We are not going to choose who is right,
Who is
or
right
who
and
is,
who
is not
wrong.
right. Because everybody is feeling
Everybody
cheated.
is feeling cheated.
So,
I feel like,
so what's up now?
Yeah.
What do we do?
honestly, so when you get to that point, it's like this relationship is much more important, and we are not going to lose this relationship. Our ego, our right, this is not that time to prove who was right, who was wrong. At this point, we are saying that this relationship is much more important to us, and we are going to choose this relationship irrespective of how we feel. Do you think that when we make that decision, we are not feeling hurt? No, that's not what it is. But it is us making a deliberate effort to say that this union is important, and it is not going to be one of those unions that end up as a breakup. No.
In the trash.
Yeah, in the trash. We are choosing this union irrespective of how we feel at this particular point.
Yes.
So you have to get to that point. You have to know that it is a decision.
You just drove down one point now that is very, very important. Is it actually right to divorce your wife?
You'll find out.
It's going to be an amazing time. So make sure you watch out for that video. Lastly, I'm going to say this. A lot of marriages struggle because of lack of purpose and vision. Let me tell you the truth, and I'm saying this from the masculine perspective, from the man's position. Women want a leader. Women want a priest. Women want someone that can give them the blueprint. Where are we going to?
Give them direction.
What is in this thing for me? What is obtainable? They don't want to always be in the dark, and you're like, don't worry, I'm working on something. It will blow your mind. My plans, but don't worry, I'll blow your mind. They don't want that always, okay? There are times when you are engaging with some projects, you are engaging with some things, even you don't have a full picture. But when it becomes every time, all the time now, you are not sure where are we going to, what is the plan, what is God saying about this marriage, then it's a major issue.
Women don't want to be in the dark. They want to know, what are we doing? Where are we going to? They need clarity. Women like clarity. They want a man that can lead them and tell them, this is the direction we should be going. This is how I think we should do this. Like, women generally need clarity. Don't keep them in the dark. They don't want things that are vague. Tell them, bring them into whatever thing you are planning. Carry them along. We like to be carried along.
Talking about carrying along, the last thing I'm going to talk about is accountability. Yes, when you get married, that is your number one accountability partner. You must carry her along. He must carry you along. She must carry him along.
Each of you must be accountable to each other, because you have dreams, you have goals, you have visions. I am accountable to my husband. My husband is accountable to me. There should be days when we sit down and we say, oh babe, this thing and this thing you said you were going to do, like how far, how is it going? Are you encountering any challenge? What do I do to make these things that you are doing
to be better?
Stuff like that. You should help each other become become better.
Yes.
Because when you are accountable to each other, you actually help each other grow, you help each other become better. It's not okay that you are married and then you are not better than where you were yesterday. Yeah. So I should be accountable to my husband. My husband should also hold me accountable.
Yes.
So accountability is very important in
Very
marriage.
important. That's what guarantees that you will be progressive, that you would be a better person even after marriage. Thank you for watching, and we'll have a nice time. So check us out in our next episode.